Hello.
Hello.
Sleep mode. Do you get up and go to bed at the same time every day?
Yes, I do. I go to bed around 12 and I get up during the week. I get up at 6:30 and in the weekends I get up around 8.
Do you sleep once a day or even fall asleep during the day?
Usually I don't sleep during the day, but if I'm very tired and have the opportunity to, for example, sleep an hour after dinner, I do that sometimes.
How much sleep is important to you, and how do you watching his quality?
Sleep is important, of course. I sleep, if I get around 6 to 7 hours, I'm okay.
Diet. How do you form your diet? You eat by the clock, or are you guided by your sense of hunger?
I don't eat by the clock, but for every sportsman it's important to eat healthy and enough. And especially for me in the super heavyweight class, you need to eat a lot to maintain your body weight. And to be able to eat enough, you need to spread it out during the day. So in a way you can say that I eat by the clock.
Do you have any plan or food scheme?
I don't have any plan, but I eat almost the same every day.
Do you watch the amount of proteins, fats and carbohydrates in your food?
No, I don't count the proteins or the other, but of course I try to eat a lot of protein, and I try to eat a little bit less sugar and carbohydrates, and I eat more fat.
Do you consume a variety of foods, or do you have a preferred set?
I have a preferred set, and I try to eat, make it a healthy set, and to get enough of everything. But it's not very varied. Yes, I use supplements. I use just basic supplements like creatine, amino acids, vitamin, and yeah, that's it.
Do you eat eggs? If yes, how many eggs a day?
Yes, I eat eggs, usually around 8 eggs.
Do you train always at a certain time or when given free time?
I train almost always at night after dinner, around 6 o'clock in the evening.
Do you have any rituals of preparation for training? For example, to prepare a uniform in the evening or sleep for an hour before a workout?
No, I don't have any routines because you know, I train almost every day, and if I'm going to have a lot of things that I have to do before every training, then it will be very stressful, and I don't have time to do a lot of things, routine things before training. So I just make sure that I am fully rested and have eaten enough, and that's it.
Training itself is always based on the same system, or are you constantly change it?
Training is the same system all the time. It's basic powerlifting training the powerlifting exercises and a few assistance exercises, and very basic setup. Increasing weight during over a few weeks, and then a little down again, and increasing and down again, and increasing weights.
What helped you to form your own technique of movements?
To form my own technique, in squat it's important for me to sit upright with my back, because that makes it easier to go deep enough. In bench press it's important for me to bring my chest as high as possible, so the lifting range is as short as possible, and to keep my shoulders back, so I don't become flat on the bench. And in deadlift, it's important to keep the bar close to the body, because that's where you are strongest. And sometimes I get help from my trainer or my friends to look at the lift, if the squat is deep enough and etc. And sometimes I get my friends to film my lift, so I can see for myself if it's okay or not.
Tell us, is there any rule in your gym and in general in Norway to clean up after themselves after a workout? Sports equipment for their places?
Yes, it's a rule in all the gyms. I would say that you have to put the weights, take them off the bar and put them back in the rack always. And also in the powerlifting clubs we do that, because the bar, if the weight, let's say 200 plus kilos, stays on the bar in a squat rack or a bench press rack over the night, it can damage the bar because of the tension over such long time. So it's important to take off the weights to keep the bar from being damaged, and also it's easier for everybody if everybody clean up after themselves.
And when did you start to form your sports mode?
Sports mode, okay, well, from the beginning when I started powerlifting in 2007, I have tried to give it 100% all the way. And the three things that makes you a good powerlifter is to train enough, to eat enough, and to rest enough. So I just try to do those three things as much as possible.
Was it hard for you to get used to the regime, and what was the hardest for you?
Hard, well, of course, when you try to become as strong as possible and train as much as we do, you need to do less of other things that you maybe want to do, and concentrate on the training and the resting and so on. So that's a choice you have to make. But if you want to become as strong as possible, it's only one way, and it's to give it 100% and every day.
Did something change in your rest of life, not related to sports, with the transition to the sport mode?
Well, as I said, you have to prioritize. So it's a lot of things that you cannot do when you train every night, of course. But if you enjoy powerlifting and enjoy training, it's no problem to spend most of your time on that, for me at least.
Please give some tips on how to form the sports mode regime, how to start and what to pay more attention to.
Okay, well, first of all, you have to enjoy your sport. You have to enjoy it so much that you are willing to give it 100% and do the same thing almost every day. So the main thing is to like what you do, and then it's pretty simple. It's about doing the three things that makes you strong. It's train enough, eat enough, and rest enough. It's simple.
Tell us discipline, what it means for you and how you understand this.
Well, discipline is of course important. It's the discipline that makes you do the things you need to do to become as strong as possible. So yes, discipline is important, of course.
Okay, that was the last question.
Okay, thank you for the interview. Goodbye.